Let's get crafting, guys. Today we're going to do a free pattern from Premier, and it's called the Winter Whisper Mitten Bookmark. You're going to need a DK weight of yarn, and I am using Premier's anti-pilling everyday DK, which it's a light 3. It has 273 yards or 250 meters, and it is 3.5 ounces or 100 grams. And this yarn is let's see, it should be acrylic. It is the color Clover that I'm using. It's definitely washable. And then I'm using also for the cuff the same type of yarn in the color white. And we start out with the, let's see, this color is Clover. We start out with the Clover first. And what you're going to need is your yarn needle. It calls for a D3, but I am using an E because I crochet tightly. And you need 2 balls of yarn, one of each color. All right. So now the mitten is worked from the hand down to the cuff. So that's what we're going to do. And I have the first mitten completed right here. And that's how big it is in my hand. So we are going to start the second mitten, and the instructions for that says work as first mitten to round 3 of cuff. So that's what I'm going to do. So first mitten, it says make a magic ring. Okay, so in the magic ring we are going to chain 1, and then single crochet 6 single crochets in the ring. All right, that's 6 single crochets. Now we're going to join to the beginning single crochet with a slip stitch. All right. Okay, now that's round 1. Round 2 is chain 1. And 2 single crochet in each stitch around. Now I'm going to get my stitch marker. All right, that's the end of round 2. Round 3 is slip stitch into the first stitch, chain 1, single crochet in next stitch, and then 2 single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, here's the first stitch, just 1 single crochet, and then we'll do 2 single crochet in the next stitch. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 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 okay, and now we're going to join with a slip stitch to the beginning single crochet, just like that. Okay, rounds 4 through 9. Oh, before I go ahead, you should have 18 stitches all the way around. So we're going to chain 1 and single crochet around. So you want to single crochet in that same chain 1 space. And then single crochet all the way around. And then we're going to slip stitch in the first single crochet, pulled it out, didn't I? Let's just do that over. Now slip stitch in the first single crochet, and we're just going to repeat that. This is row 4, so we got to do round 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 9 rows. So I will do that off camera, and I'll meet you back at the end of row 9. Alright, I'm at the end of row 9. We're going to slip stitch to join to the first single crochet. I'm going to slip stitch in the first single crochet and fasten off. Now we also need to weave in our ends. Let's turn it inside out to do that. should be good. Okay. All right. That's what we have. Now we're going to start on the thumb. And you make another magic ring. Chain 1, 6 single crochet into the magic ring. Okay, close the ring and slip stitch into the beginning single crochet. Having a little trouble there. Made that too tight, didn't I? We can do it. There we go. Got it. Okay. We slip stitched. Now we're going to chain 1 and single crochet in each single crochet around. All right, just going to single crochet around. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to slip stitch to the beginning chain or single crochet. Kind of roll it. It's going to be really tiny. It's a tiny little thumb. So we're going to do that for one more round. So we slip stitched, we chain 1, and we need to single crochet 6 around. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. going to go ahead and join. It doesn't necessarily say that, but let's do it. Okay, and roll it to the right side. And that's what you have right there. Okay, now it says to whip stitch the next 3 stitches, the next 3 single crochets of thumb. So that would be, here's our elongated loop, and that's this stitch. So we gotta whip stitch this, this, and this. So what I'm going to do is get my yarn needle, and I'm just going to use the tail, the yarn tail, and whip stitch this. See, the next 3 stitches, so that's 1. We're going to do 1 corresponding on the main part of the mitten, and we're going to whip stitch the second one, and then whip stitch the 3rd stitch into the next stitch. Okay, got that done. I'm gonna work in that yarn tail so that doesn't come out. Work it in a little bit more. I'm not trying the wrong end of the yarn needle. That's hilarious. All right, that should do it. Turn it right side out. All right. Pull that back tight. And now we're going to chain 1. Nope. We're still on round 3. We need to pick up the elongated loop, which is what I did, and begin working around the entire piece. Okay, so let's see. Which way do I need to go? I just did which side did I do? This side. Okay, I just did that side. So we want right sides together. All right. So we'll just take the yarn needle or the hook and we'll just start right here and single crochet around to finish off round 3. Okay, now we need to join that round, chain 1, and work the 3 remaining single crochets on the other side of the thumb. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. Now we're just going to single crochet the remaining stitches and we should still end up with 18 stitches. Okay, I'm going to join to the first single crochet, chain 1, and where you're going to single crochet around for row 5, 6, and 7, and I'll meet you back at the end of 7. Alright, I'm just going to join the color white in there, pull that green tighter, and now we're going to do some standing half double crochets. So what you want to do is yarn over and then insert your crochet hook into the stitch you want to, which is the beginning of the round, and you're going to pull up a loop and then yarn over and pull up all 3 loops. and so we're going to do that in each stitch around. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. We're going to do that around. And we're going to do that all the way around to the beginning. Alright, all we had to do was join with the standing crochet. The rest half double crochet. The rest of them are regular half double crochets. That was confusing me a little bit, but that's the way it is. I was like, this is just a regular half double crochet. So that's what we need to do around, is half double crochets around. That was because they fastened off and I didn't. You can do it the way the instructions tell you, however you like. And we're going to join to the beginning half double crochet. There we go. Next is round 2. And we're going to chain 2. And it does not count as a stitch. So we're going to back post double crochet in next stitch. Okay, back post, which means we come through the back, pull up a loop, and double crochet. And now we're going to front post, double crochet. You go to the front side. Now we're going to repeat the back post. Now front post. I was not double crocheting, I don't think. I think I was half double crocheting. I'll just keep going. Okay, that was front. Now it's back post, front post, looks fine, back post, front post, 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 back post. Now join with the slip stitch. All right, now instead of fastening off, because you guys, if you do the first mitten, if you're doing the first mitten, you're going to fasten off here, and then the second mitten you're not going to fasten off. You're going to with the white or your contrasting color, whichever one you end up with, you're going to chain 5, and slip stitch to any stitch on the last round of the first mitten. Okay. I'm going to stop and hide my ends.